Hello, everybody. Come on in. Welcome to the Team Expansion Mega Cooking Class today. I am excited to have you all here with us. Come on in. I'll give everybody just a second to file in before I start cooking. I'm so excited to have you guys here today. Hello, hello. Come on in. I can see comments. Hey, Tina, it's good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, everybody. Listen, I want to be mindful of your time today. So I'm going to get started on time as everybody begins to file in. Hi. Hello, hello. Hey, Angela. Welcome. Good to see you. So I'm excited to have you all here today. Listen, the first thing that you want to do is you want to say a huge thank you to the consultant that invited you to this cooking class today. You want to say a huge thank you because these Epicure products, they are going to make your life better. They are going to bless your dinner table. And so you want to say thank you to them for inviting you today. I am excited because this is the Team Expansion Mega Cooking Class. All of these amazing consultants have come together and brought all of their customers and all of their favorite people, friends and family, to see me cook this recipe today. So it's going to bless your life. My name is Lavondalyn Watson-Sankitz. I'm the leader of this amazing team of faith-filled, powerful, sewing, caring women and men. And I'm excited to be here today. I am going to cook for you a double-loaded baked potato soup. And you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It is October. It is October. It is the beginning of the fall. And so now is the time for warm soups, right? Hearty food, comforting food. Now is the time for crusty breads, right? Now is the time for potlucks and family gatherings and entertaining. This soup needs to be on your menu this fall, okay? So quickly, I'm going to share with you how to make this soup in the microwave, in your kitchen, in our steamer in 20 minutes or less. So we're going to do that today. So there are two objectives that I have for this cooking class. The very first thing is I'm going to share with you Epicure. If you have not heard about Epicure and you're not familiar with the seasonings and, you know, the meal solutions that this company offers, you're going to be blown away today by the amazingness that is Epicure. So I'm excited to share those things with you and demonstrate how these products and kitchen products and kitchen cookware actually work. And then the second thing is I'm going to give you a recipe that you can take to your kitchen, that you can begin making this fall. It's going to revolutionize your kitchen table. I'm telling you, people are going to love this recipe, and it is super duper easy. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody. I see you all filing in. Hello, Siobhan. Welcome. Good to see you guys. So first things first, I want to show you how versatile these meal solutions are. Again, if you've not heard of Epicure, this company provides seasonings and meal solutions and cookware as well that will make your time in the kitchen a lot faster and actually get some good healthy things in your body and in your family's body. So these meal solutions are all low sodium, low sugar, and gluten-free. Can somebody say amen to that? Am I the only one who's tired of all the trash that's on the shelves in the grocery store? Tired of all the stuff that's being served to us at restaurants? It's loaded with sodium, loaded with MSG, loaded with additives and all artificial things. I'm sick of that, and probably you are too. Epicure's meal solutions are clean, and again, they are low sodium, low sugar, and gluten-free. And so what we're going to use today is we are going to use the mac and cheese meal solution, which is super versatile. You're like, okay, I thought you said you were making soup. I am, but I'm going to use the mac and cheese meal solution because it is a cheese sauce base. And so we're going to use this. Now, I could have also used the Alfredo because it too is a cheese sauce base. But I want to show you just how flexible and how versatile these meal solutions are. I could use any one of the two for this soup. But I am going to use mac and cheese because for two reasons. First of all, mac and cheese is super easy. I always have it on hand. Second of all, when you purchase mac and cheese through Epicure, Epicure actually gives back to the community. They give, they donate food to families in need when you buy the mac and cheese solution. So I always buy the mac and cheese solution because, who's not a giver, right? We're givers. We love the community. We love people. We love giving back. And so mac and cheese stays in my cart. I order all the time for that reason. It's a way to eat good and do good, yes? So let's go ahead and make our sauce. I'm going to open our mac and cheese packet here. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use our steamer, the multi-purpose steamer. Now, typically I would use my bestie. This is my bestie. It is called the rectangular steamer. It is perfect for the smaller jobs, right? Perfect for things like meatloaf. Obviously, it's in the shape of a loaf pan. It's perfect for steaming asparagus and steaming carrots. It is perfect for making rice for just a couple people. It's just me and my husband. We don't have any kiddos, right? So I usually will use this rectangular steamer for everything, and I use it for this soup. However, today I'm going to use the multi-purpose steamer because I'm making a little bit more. I'm going to share it with some of my friends downstairs, and so I need the room to make a little bit more. Now, if you do not have silicone in your life, I promise you want it. Why? Because it helps you to cook a lot faster. It helps you to actually get not only the food on the table faster, but to get cleanup done fast, right? That's why I love silicone. It pops into the dishwasher, cleans up really easy. But even more than that, it's versatile and it's flexible. Again, it goes in the microwave, it goes in the oven up to 450 degrees. So you could actually roast a bird in here. Thanksgiving coming up, right? You could actually roast a bird, roast a turkey or chicken in here. You can actually put this in the freezer, in the refrigerator. It bakes, it roasts, it thaws, it steams. It does all the things. It is magic. And I love this thing. I'll tell you later how you can get it. So we're going to use it today. I'm going to actually put our mac and cheese seasoning packet right here in the steamer. And I'm going to mix it. If you're taking notes on the recipe, that is 1 packet of mac and cheese. I have 1 cup of oat milk. Now, I like oat milk in this recipe because oat milk is super creamy. So I'm going to use oat milk here, but please feel free to use whatever milk you have on hand. I also have a 1/2 cup of whipping cream. Now, as you know, any kind of soup like this, like a potato soup or soup with a cheese base, you want that thick, creamy base, right? And whipping cream does that. It's going to give you the fat necessary in order to, to get that thick, creamy base that you like. So I'm going to use my mini whisk here. It is also Epicure. You can get that on any of the websites of the consultants that sent you here. The mini whisk is perfect for things like scrambled eggs and sauces and those little quick jobs that you don't want to pull out the big wire whisk for. This does a perfect job of getting in the corners and allowing you to whip. Now use your muscles here because you want to make sure that the seasoning packet is well incorporated into your milk mixture. Perfect. This looks good. Okay, so you guys, if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I have got Robert, who is my husband. He is in the chat. He's going to answer any questions or let me know that if there are questions that you might have. And I will answer those questions for you. No worries, no problems.
I'm not on video.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He's saying he can't see your chats. If you guys can hear him in the background, it's okay. So we're going to go ahead and mix this up. And it's creamy. It is ready. So now I want to season it, right? We're going to go ahead and season this now. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. Now, for those of you who have watched my cooking classes before, you know I am a fan of pink Himalayan salt. Yes, pink Himalayan salt, not the stuff in the blue box. Just a tip for you, not the stuff in the blue box. Use a Himalayan salt because it has trace minerals that are actually good for your body. It's not just sodium, right? It doesn't just taste salty, right? So you want to make sure you have a good salt. I'm going to also add our CCB. Now, if you have never heard of CCB, you want it in your life. It is literally cheese, chives, bacon. I could stop right there. I can stop right there. You need no explanation, right? Cheese, chives, bacon. It is a blend of both cheddar and Parmesan cheeses along with dried chives, and it has our better than bacon mixed in. It's going to give our soup that smoky, cheesy flavor that we want. So I'm going to put maybe about 2.5 teaspoons of this. right here into our sauce. Now to measure this, I am using our 4-in-1 spoon. It is the perfect measuring tool. It has got your tablespoon, your teaspoon, and on the back, it's got a 1/2 teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon. So it is 4-in-1. That is why it's called the 4-in-1 measuring spoon. No more looking for measuring spoons in your drawers, right? No more looking for spoons that have disappeared that you can't find. It's so frustrating, especially for my bakers. My bakers are always like, I need that spoon in my life because it is one tool that does 4 jobs. So we use that in order to put our CCB in here. And again, these are all low sodium, low sugar, and gluten-free. So when you see that E, I always say when you see that E, you can trust what you're putting on the table. You can trust what you're putting in the body because there's never going to be any artificial anything. No artificial colorings, no artificial seasonings, no artificial flavorings, no artificial sweeteners, none of that stuff in any of the products in the Epicure line. Can somebody say amen to that? That is a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and mix up our CCB in here. Awesome. And what we're going to do now is just put our potatoes in. Now I'm going to move this because I want you to see how the Epicure knife works. Now I've already diced up my potatoes here, but I do want you to see our ceramic knife. Now this knife is ceramic, and the reason why ceramic is good is because ceramic stays sharper longer than stainless steel. So you want a ceramic knife in your arsenal, right? Because it's going to stay sharp for you. Plus, it's the perfect size. It is the perfect size. I want you to see how it literally glides through this potato. Now, potatoes are hard to cut. Can I get an amen to that? Potatoes are usually very difficult to cut, but I want you to see how this knife cuts through this potato like butter. Most people are afraid of knives that are sharp and they think sharp knives cut you. But actually, as a former chef, sharp knives do not cut you. A sharp knife is what you want. It's the dull knife that will cut you. So the worst thing you could ever have is a knife that is dull in your kitchen because dull knives are very dangerous. Remember that. Dull knives are dangerous. So grab you the Pro Chef knife because it's going to stay sharp for you. Also, it's not going to oxidize, or it's not going to allow what you're cutting to oxidize. So think about things like potatoes and avocado that tend to oxidize when air hits them. Well, if you're using a ceramic knife, it prevents that process. Now, don't ask me why, because I don't know the science. I just know that it works and it's amazing. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to drain these because I have them soaking in water, and I'm going to actually use our collapsible strainer to do that. Now, our collapsible strainer, as you can see, it's tiny. It fits into a drawer when it's collapsed. And when you pop it out, it actually is a strainer for all of your pasta and all of your starchy needs, right? And it works as a steamer. So you can put this in your saucepan over a little bit of water and put your vegetables in here, and it'll actually allow you to steam your vegetables on top of the stove. So I'm going to drain these potatoes. We're going to drain it really good because we don't want to add any water to our sauce. So I'm going to put these potatoes that I just cut into the sauce. This is so easy, guys. I'm going to put this into the sauce, and then I'm going to pour all of those potatoes into our sauce. Now, that cream that I put in there, that heavy whipping cream, is going to give us a really nice, thick, cheesy sauce. But I'm going to pour just a little bit of broth. This is our Nourish broth. I have it in our 1 cup prep bowl. The 1 cup prep bowl actually comes with a silicone lid. It has the measurements on the side. It is glass, so you don't have to worry about it melting or anything if it gets too close to the stove. Not only that, it can actually go in the oven, which means you can bake little individual desserts in here. You can do, you know, those chocolate lava cakes during the holidays. You could actually bake them in the 1 cup prep bowl. This comes in a set of 4, and they all come with lids. And so I'm going to put just a little bit of broth so that we have some liquid in there, and our soup is not too thick. And so now everything is in here that we're gonna put in here. I'm gonna pop the lid on and we're gonna put it in the microwave. Now, when you put your lid on your steamer, you wanna make sure that your vents are facing outward, not toward the handles, because that's gonna prevent your handles from being super hot when you take it out of the microwave. So this is gonna cook for 10 minutes, but what I'm gonna do first is put it in there for 5 minutes. We're gonna pull it out and then stir it. And then I'm gonna add another ingredient that might surprise you. So let's do 5 minutes on that. I know you're like, really, this soup is gonna come together in 10 minutes? This soup is gonna come together in 10 minutes. You need about 5 minutes to prep, 10 minutes to cook. And you are gonna have a creamy, loaded baked potato soup with a nice, smoky, cheesy base. Listen, it does not get any better than that. My stomach is already rumbling, ready to eat. So what we're gonna do now is I've got some scallion, because you cannot have loaded baked potato soup without loading the top of it when it's done, right? So I'm gonna literally cut some scallion. And like I said, we're using the ceramic knife because it just cuts through like butter. I'm telling you, it is amazing. I love this knife. You have to have at least one in your arsenal. Now, I know there's some of you who are already taking notes and you're writing down the things that you want in your kitchen. If you have ticked yes to this knife and you have ticked yes to the steamer, then I'm going to tell you, instead of buying those things separately, you should probably consider getting that consultant kit. Whether or not you ever want to build the business is irrelevant. In that kit, this knife is in there, that steamer is in there, and also some of the other things that I'm going to use during this presentation. They're all in the consultant kit. That consultant kit is $99. The steamer by itself is $54.95. You do the math. So I'm just gonna chop that here. I've got some cheese, because you cannot have the loaded baked potato soup without having some cheese, right? So I have shredded some cheese for the top as well. And then I'm going to finish with a little parsley, because I told you I used to be a chef. And because I used to be a chef, I eat with my eyes. And so we're gonna put some parsley across the top just to make it look pretty, right? You're worth it. You are worth a beautifully plated bowl of soup. And so I'm gonna put just a little bit of parsley. We'll get that ready so that when the soup is done, we can go ahead and put that across the top. And I just want to show you how amazing this knife is. It does so much good work and quickly, right? So some of you may have some questions. If you have questions, please pop them in the chat. But I do want to tell you a little bit about Epicure. I'm going to share with you some of the meal solutions that we have available. I want to tell you too, we have a Thanksgiving collection. I know I'm talking about October and it's fall and I'm teaching you a hearty soup recipe, but November is right around the corner. So I know a lot of you are already getting ready for Thanksgiving. We do have a Thanksgiving collection. That is like literally, it's everything that you're going to need for a quick and easy Thanksgiving meal. Not only quick and easy, a healthier Thanksgiving meal, right? Low sodium, low sugar, gluten-free. So if you got people coming over in your family that are diabetic, that have hypertension, that for whatever reason have a restricted diet, then you might want to consider putting Epicure on your table this season. Why? Because again, low sugar, low sodium, gluten-free. So that Thanksgiving collection comes with roasted turkey. It comes with a seasoning specifically for your turkey. It comes with stuffing, right? That seasoning for your dressing. You're going to get a pumpkin pie in there. You also got gravy in there. Listen, you got to have gravy on all the things. Gravy on the potatoes, gravy on the rice, gravy on the bird. It is a must, right? So the gravy comes in the collection, as well as, the holiday seasoning that you can use for your carrots and your peas, whatever sides you have. It is a full collection for everything that you need for Thanksgiving. I actually should have pulled that out and I didn't, but I wanted to share some of the meal solutions as that is cooking. that you would probably love this holiday season. So you've got the rotisserie chicken. I love this. Literally, like I said, you can make a bird in the microwave. I made a 3-pound chicken in the steamer, in the microwave in 20 minutes. You heard that correctly. In 20 minutes. And I literally just seasoned it up with this rotisserie seasoning, popped it in the microwave and allowed it to roast for 20 minutes. It came out juicy and moist and perfect because silicone holds moisture in. It makes sure that whatever it is that you're cooking stays moist and delicious. You know, a lot of times when you're cooking in the microwave, it's rubbery, and it's not in this case, not when you use silicone. We also have the hearty beef stew, which is popular this time of year because it's soup season, right? It is soup season. You can flip on the fireplace and roast you up some beautiful soups in your crock pot, and you are good for the week. And so the hearty beef stew is something that I think a lot of people like this time of year. Now let's check on our soup. We're just gonna stir it. Oh my gosh, it already smells like bacon. We're gonna stir it just a little bit. Awesome, and now I'm gonna add some broccoli. Now this is what makes it double loaded, right? Because usually a loaded baked potato soup only has bacon and cheese and chives or scallion. But I'm adding broccoli because you can kind of consider it like broccoli and cheese loaded soup, right? You can't get any better than that. So we're gonna add some broccoli to it, and then I'm gonna put it back in the microwave for another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you how this soup actually comes together. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our toppings ready to go. I'm actually going to put some butter in there to give it a rich, silky texture at the end of it. But in the meantime, I want to talk to you about my favorite product. Now, if you are in my group, you already know. If you have heard any of my consultants talking about these products, they will tell you this is Coach's favorite product. It is called Better Than Bacon, and it is better than bacon. Now, don't throw anything at the screen. I know you carnivores love your bacon, but what if you can eat bacon without actually eating bacon? What if you can get the flavor of bacon without all the fat? What if you can get that smoky crunchy without all of the sodium? Better Than Bacon is that, and that is why it is my #1 favorite Epicure product. It is actually made from pinto beans. I know you don't believe me. It is made from pinto beans that have been dried and smoked, and they literally look and taste like bacon bits. It's smoky, it's got that salt, it has got the crunch, it has everything that you would love about bacon. So we're gonna put this over the top of our soup. We're actually gonna put a little bit more, even though it is in CCB, we're gonna put a little bit more in our soup, along with some cheese to make it bacony and thick and creamy. It's gonna be amazing. Now, you just saw me stir that soup with this utensil. This is the silicone spoon. It comes as a part of the silicone utensil set. Now, there are tons of you who always ask me, like, Coach, how do I get that set? Because that set is expensive. It is, and it is worth every single penny. However, I know that you want this set without having to pay full price for it. If that is you, it includes this. It includes the tongs, it includes also the ladle, and it has like 2 other pieces, a spatula as well, but it includes all of that, and you can get it half price, you can also get it free. So if you were to host a class just like this one, online, virtual, and invite all of your friends and all of your family, and you have a cooking class, you could actually get this utensil set half price or free. That is the best way. Some of you are gonna wanna buy things today, and you're gonna have a very long list. And you know you can't spend $200 or $300 on all the things that you want. Here's my advice to you. Buy the things that you absolutely want now, the things that you need for the fall, right? The things that you need for October to cook, to entertain. Get those things now, and then make a wish list, and then host a cooking class just like this one so that you could get the rest of those things absolutely free. talk to the consultant that invited you to this class, and they will walk you through how to book a cooking class just like this one so that you could get some of these things for free. Now, the last thing that I wanted to show you is I showed you some of the meal solutions. While we have just over 2 minutes left in our soup, I want to show you some of the seasonings that Epicure also has. So, a lot of times you go to the grocery store and you will find, okay, we are at about 1 minute and 20 seconds. So we will find seasonings on the shelves that have a lot of additives in them, right? They have added MSG. They've got a lot of things that you can't pronounce in them, and we're accustomed to buying those. Now, I'm guilty. I have bought them over the years as well. But one of the things that I love about Epicure seasonings is that they don't have any additives, no added MSG, nothing that's not good for you in them. I always show the cumin because it's like it says cumin, right? If you look on the back, the only thing that's in here is cumin. There's nothing else. There are no weird words you can't pronounce, right? Sounds like you're speaking in tongues. It's none of that. It's actually what's in the jar, and it's clean. And so these seasonings, we've got taco seasoning. I don't know about you, but I have bought the ones in the package that come from the grocery store, and they are loaded with sodium. There is way too much salt, you guys, in some of those taco seasonings, in the fajita seasonings. And we put that on the table for our families thinking we're doing something good, but really it's way too much salt. And so you're going to find that these Epicure seasonings are low salt, low sugar, and again, gluten-free. So my very best or my very favorite is SPG. If you've seen me do a cooking class before, you know I always have 2 of these on standby, right? It's salt, pepper, garlic. It's the all-purpose seasoning of all-purpose seasonings, right? You put it on everything. Salt, pepper, garlic, all in one jar. And when you see that E, you can trust the brand. So let's grab our soup. Let's grab our soup. Now, I've been in the kitchen for years, so I have asbestos hands, right? So, but I really, I suggest to you to use some gloves or use some mitts when you're taking your steamer out of the microwave. All right. Let's serve up. Let's see what we've got. So what I'm going to do now is, this is our separator. Now, you might be tempted to mash. I do not want you to mash, okay? You do not want to use a masher here because then you'll end up with mashed potato soup. I want you to actually break up the potatoes, and they've already cooked down, so they're very easy to break. And this is going to break the broccoli as well without mashing it, right? And so we're going to just break it up really well. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. And we're just gonna break this up, and I'm gonna, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna add some cheese, just a little bit. Again, it's cheddar, just to make it a little bit more cheesy. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. I hope you actually will make this for your family because it is such a delicious soup. Perfect. Now I'm going to add some Better Than Bacon. Now you really only need a tablespoon or so, but hey, it's my favorite, right? So I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons. I love that bacony flavor in the background without all the fat, without all the sodium, right? Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Now you want a texture in this soup without, again, having it be like mashed. You want to still be able to see and taste the chunks of potato without having to, to mash it like a mashed potato, because that is not what we're making here. Although mashed potatoes with the mac and cheese is delicious. Mashed potatoes with any of those cream-based meal solutions is fantastic. Yum! That looks so good. Okay, now I'm gonna actually put some of this in a bowl so that you can see how beautiful it looks. It's starting to thicken up and get really get that consistency of a baked potato soup because the potatoes are now mashed and it's releasing all that starch. Oh, that smells so good. Y'all, in 10 minutes, we have literally made a loaded baked potato soup. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stir in just a little bit of butter. Why? Because it's gonna give that silky texture. And then we're gonna plate it up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here, let me do this on camera. Let's see if you can actually see the texture of this soup. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like bacon. It smells all smoky and creamy. So good. Okay. That is super hot. So now we're gonna add a little bit of this cheese over the top. Just a little, not much. And then we're gonna take these scallions over the top. I'm actually gonna take the rest of the scallions and put it in the soup. I love scallions, that mild onion flavor to go in the background of the soup, but we're gonna put a little scallion and then just a little bit of parsley. And we're gonna finish with that better than bacon. How easy, how fast. I know I'm going overboard. It's my favorite. How easy, how fast. Now I hope you can see. I'm gonna put this down so that you can see just how amazing this soup looks. It is creamy, it is thick, it is starchy, it is smoky and cheesy. It does not get any better. And we literally did it in the steamer, in the microwave, in less than 15 minutes, and that includes prep. Now I'm doing a lot of talking, so it was about 30 minutes for us, but for you, it's gonna be about 15 minutes or less. And your guests are going to love it. They are going to love it. So I want you to do one of two things, okay? First things first, I want you to contact your consultant, whoever it was that invited you to this cooking class, and let them know, one, that you're about to place an order for whatever it is that you saw today that you absolutely have to have. There's gonna be some things that you're like, okay, no, I want that better than bacon. I want that knife, right? I gotta have that steamer, or I want certain things and I need those things now. I want you to contact your consultant to place that order today. Now, you're gonna have other things that you want that you don't absolutely need now, but it's on your wish list. I want you to then tell that consultant that you wanna book a class just like this one so that you could get those things for free. Those are the two things that I want you to do today. Now, you might be watching and say, hey, listen, I could do what she just did. I could do a quick 25-minute class on camera and get paid for it. I just made lunch for myself and for my husband, basically on camera, and we're going to get paid for it. So if you are looking for a second stream of income and you're looking to get some of these low sodium, low sugar, gluten-free meal solutions into the hands of those that you know and love, then become a consultant. And when you become a consultant, like I said, that steamer comes in the kit, these silicone tongs come in the kit, along with this knife and $295 worth of value in that $99 business kit. It just makes sense. So if you want to become a consultant, definitely talk to the person who invited you here about that as well. And that's really it. Those are the 3 ways to Epicure. And so go ahead and make your decision. Go ahead and order the things that you need. It's going to take somewhere around a week to come to you. So if you know that you have something coming up, you're getting some friends together, you're preparing for Thanksgiving, go ahead and get it shipped now because this is our busy shipping season. So make sure that you do that now. If you have any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them in the chat. But otherwise, I'm about to get a spoon and dive into this beautiful baby. Look at that. It looks so good. I'll take a picture and post it in the class for you. This has been our mega cooking class. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen. I am excited to welcome you to our Epicure family. If you purchase today or you become a consultant, I will personally welcome you to this Epicure family. I'm excited that you are going to live this epic life. I'm excited that you are making the decision to go low salt, low sodium, and gluten-free. That is the best decision you can not only make for yourself and your body, but that you can make for your family as well. That is stewardship. Amen? We have to steward the body just like we steward everything else. Thank you so much for joining me today. God bless you guys. Have a fantastic Friday, and I will see you in the comments. Go say thank you to the consultant that invited you. Have a good day. Take good care. Bye.